Welcome back, guys. It's Monday morning. You know what that means. It's time to sit back and enjoy your drinks. Two Penny Saloon. So, last week I said that I'd be explaining why it's called Two Penny Saloon. And I'm going to do that, but I'm going to save that for what I have as the main course. The appetizer today, if we would. That's a little bit warm. It was cool, ice cool. I should have done this when it was then. Um, so the main topic of today is where Two Penny Saloon got the name and where it came from. Before we do that, I want to make an announcement. So Saturday, I recorded a video that was kind of urgent because, well, Friday morning I put out a unboxed video for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's Collector's Edition. And I haven't got a chance to look at the analytics for that video because I was rushing to get everything set up for Kakarot's gameplay. Uh, Steam, the Steam version hadn't finished downloading, so I couldn't play it right away. And I knew that the PlayStation version would have been just a little bit longer to install and everything. So I said, well, we'll hold off, and then Saturday we'll record. Or well, not Saturday, but that Friday night we'll record. So I recorded Friday night 2 parts of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And needless to say, I was hit with a copyright claim because I decided to do a little something stupid. And that was watch a video, in-game video of pretty much the almost shot-for-shot remake of the Dragon Ball Z intro. Issue with that was copyright music, of course. And I saved that to watch it on the channel and react to it. And it was 30 seconds, so I was like, well, we'll take it out. Not really much there for anything. So then what happened? YouTube couldn't take out that part fast enough. And the video went live. So I, out of the professional, my microphone is cutting in and out. I don't like it. So out of the professionalism in me, I took the video down right away. And I proceeded to edit the video. And upon editing the video, I processed it into a uploadable file. And that took about another half an hour. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to get anything up until later in the evening because this was about 1 o'clock. So, I know I said to comment down below in that video if you wanted to see Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on the channel, but I'm here to announce that it will be on the channel. I'll just be a little bit more smarter with copyright issues. Expect Dragon Ball Z Kakarot to start off Wednesday or Friday. And I know I said I was going to do a long series on it, and my long series was going to be Monday through Friday. But I was thinking about it when I did the video Saturday, and I said, oh, I guess. Sorry about that. I did a little bit more recording earlier. So Where was I? Can't remember where I was at. Oh yes, so Saturday I said that the long series wasn't going to be um every day of the week, and I said because I'm uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday already, so why not just make it 2 videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday? That gives me more chances to improve my editing skills for you guys at home, and we can we can evolve the channel. You guys can see the evolution of the channel a lot more quicker per se, but at the at a steady rate. So the schedule will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 o'clock, and about 4 o'clock. So there's plenty of there's plenty of time in between everything that I should be able to get everything out when I schedule it to go out. Um, the only time it's going to miss a deadline of sorts if the power goes out. Number one. Number two, if I somehow lose internet connection. Number three, if video files get corrupted or anything. Um, Number four, if something, knock on wood, if something happens in family related issues or me, and I really can't say sickness because I've already done prove that I can record while sick. I just prefer not to do it. But if I'm able to, if my sickness isn't too severe, I'll record. If it is severe, not go and record. And I'll let all of you guys know in a video from my phone or on Twitter, which I'm slowly trying to get back into Twitter. Um so yeah, just bear with me as I get the schedule rolling out the way I want it to roll out. But with all of that out of the way, let's now get into the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about Two Penny Saloon. So, let me. So, Two Penny Saloon. It's kind of a different name, if you think. So, how I came up with Two Penny Saloon. Well, um, started back when I started on this channel, not last channel, which not a lot of people would know, but um, I had another channel that I started out. I recorded on an old capture card, which was the Roxio. Didn't like that. Started recording straight from the PlayStation. I had to stop for a while until I could move away from where I would be able to speak up a little bit more. And then had to stop there, create this channel because that channel was technically dead. It wasn't pumping out any of my videos to anyone out there. But I think this channel is doing that just fine. So I started this channel, and the very first thing I did was Let's Talk. It was before I did anything on Red Dead Redemption 2, on Doom, on WWE. Any of the games I've played was before that. So the premise of Let's Talk was what Two Penny Saloon is right now. It's just a form of me to be able to talk to you guys. I am spitting all over the place. It allows me to pull back the curtain on the channel so you guys know what's going on, and it allows me to talk to you guys if something big's coming up, or if there's been a change of plans or anything like that. It allowed me to talk to you guys. There wasn't many comments out there at the time because it was the very first video that went up, and then there wasn't enough comments down there to read them and oh my goodness, excuse me, and reply back. So um that's what kind of happened to the Let's Talk series was, not a lot of comments to read. So I kind of pulled back on them, was focused on the game content, and then that's when things went downhill for me. When things went downhill for me, I spent time thinking, how am I going to improve the channel? So even though I wasn't uploading, I was still thinking about the channel and thinking about how to make better content for you guys. So when I came back 6 months later, did a little talk video about how I came back from a depression of sorts, and I was going to be coming back for good, but I had to work my way into that mindset of this is an everyday thing, and I wasn't ready for an everyday thing just yet. So I thought some more. While I was thinking some more, I was looking at what was coming out. I was like, well, I can make content on Doom Eternal, but I want to get done with Doom because I never finished Doom myself. So I was always thinking about how to improve the channel, like I said earlier. Well, not earlier, but like a few seconds ago. I'm always thinking of ways to improve the channel. So when I came time to pad out some content, I know around August I came up with another video of Let's Talk. It might not have been Let's Talk, but it was a little bit something like that. And I said I need to bring this around and change it because Let's Talk is unique. I will give it that, but Two Penny Saloon is also unique. So that's how the idea from Let's Talk to Two Penny Saloon happened. Now, where the idea of Two Penny Saloon's name came from, let's look back at when I first popped up on this channel. It was Red Dead Redemption 2, so I was like, I want to tie into Red Dead Redemption 2. So I was thinking about, what did they call little bars and pubs and such back then? They weren't bars, they weren't pubs, although I think pubs were starting to come around, but they were saloons. So I was like, okay, a saloon, a little place to come in, hang out, chit chat, relax, share a couple drinks, you know. But I was like, but I can't just call this the saloon parlor or saloon talks. I want it to be something unique. And so while I was thinking of names, I was at work one day and I came across 2 pennies. And that's all the currency I came across. I was like, 2 pennies. And that made me think of the saying, just throwing my 2 cents in. I was like, okay, 2 cents, 2 pennies. So if I call this 2 Penny Saloon, it's kind of like throw your 2 cents in on the conversation. I throw my 2 cents in on the conversation. So 2 pennies. We're always throwing 2 pennies out there. All right. And I was like, but it's kind of ironic, kind of funny how I found 2 pennies on that day. So I was like, I can't just not call it this. So I was like, if I didn't find them, it would have been something different. But I found them, and it's really just one of those. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And it was like 2 Penny Saloon, just sounds so nice. Probably not to say in rapid fire session or a long sentence, but it just has a ring to it that's unique to its own. And I was like, okay, let me look this up because I don't want to copy someone and I don't want to steal something that's already been a thing. So I looked up Two Penny Saloon everywhere. YouTube, Google, you name it. I looked it up. Did not find anything that was called or referred to as Two Penny Saloon. So I said, perfect. So, Two Penny Saloon, the name, was born from playing Red Dead Redemption 2, finding a, a chance thing to remind me of things. It was a mix of all of that, and I was like, it's the perfect mix. Now, of course, I've gone far away from Red Dead Redemption 2 content because to this day, I still haven't beaten Red Dead because I haven't had time to go back into Red Dead. I have to reinstall everything. And yeah, so even though I haven't finished Red Dead 2, I'm always open to have it come back on the channel, but I have to find the way to do it myself. If you guys want to see it come back the way it was with the story, I have no problem doing that. But I gotta find a workaround because the world's so big, there's so much to do in it that I kept getting sidetracked from doing the actual story. So, with that being said, Two Penny Saloon was an evolution of the Let's Talk series. And it just gives it a nice ring to it, like I said. And there's a reason why I've got this green screen. And that's not just so when I'm playing a game or something. More long series will have it disappeared, but the shorter games that are going to be around as often, that's what the green screen's for. But things like this, I can't promise that this is going to be the last true green screen Let's Talk video type thing. You know, I'm not going to promise that this is going to be it because the Two Penny Saloon will have its own backdrop and everything like that. So, now for a little special treat, the WWE series, for those that are wondering about it, will be coming back. Oh, I was looking at my Steam and I was like, why can't I find it? Because I've got it categorized. The WWE series will be coming back, but it will not be with 2K20 like I was planning on it. It'll be 2K19. Now, when 2K finally decides to make 2K20 work again, we'll play it then. But right now, 2K19 is where the career mode's going to stay. On top of that, like I said, Kakarot will be coming up about Wednesday or Friday. One of those 2 days. And we're going to be starting a series on that proper. But because of how big Kakarot is, I'm going to cut some things out. I'm going to make it more streamlined. And there's just so I'm playing this on the PlayStation right now, and there's so much there that what I had planned to do would have gotten confusing, and that was have two series running at the same time. It would have gotten so confusing by the point that it would have been hard to discern what was supposed to be the main part and what was supposed to be the side part. So, with that being said, Kakarot will be on the channel. We'll get to go from Saiyan to Majin Buu. I'm gonna try and not talk about spoilers as much, but the anime itself has been out since the mid 90s, I want to say, at least over here in the States. So it's going to be kind of hard for me not to talk about those types of things. Um, Especially with a series that I absolutely love and adore. Um, after after Kakarot's done, we'll have a small bit of time, and then Doom Eternal's coming out in March, and we're going to be starting up the Doom Eternal series. After that, we really I had plans to do at least one series for the first part of 2020 almost every month, and games just kept getting pushed back. Cyberpunk got pushed back. um I wasn't planning on doing a full series of Avengers, but I was thinking about doing something for it. It got pushed back. So yeah, it's just kind of hard to really plan anything when everything keeps getting pushed back. So I was looking on Steam and I found a couple games that I could get on the channel to help fill that void where after Doom there's nothing there. So um yeah, I found a couple games that are from my childhood. So yeah, I look forward to playing for those. Looking forward to playing those for you guys. And I'm looking at my Steam library right now. There's a couple games in here that I think we could have some good fun with. So, um, like the previous Two Penny Saloon, out of a drink, which means that that's time for me to finish up here. So let's recap the new schedule going forward. There's two videos coming out Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And Two Penny Saloon started up when I was doing Red Dead Redemption 2. The name came from me finding two pennies that were just lying on the ground and jogging my memory of some sayings. And Kakarot will be starting up sometime this week, as well as WWE will be returning this week. And after Doom, we're going to be playing some things that maybe not a lot of people would expect, I should say. So, as always, comment down below. Be a part of this conversation. Throw your two pennies in, as I have thrown my two pennies in. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Ring the bell notification to be notified of when I upload. Again, that'll be every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 10. Root beer's getting to my system now. 10 a.m. Eastern Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Time are when we're uploading. And yeah, I was gonna say something to try and build up hype for the next video, but I can't think of anything. I'm getting a little bit tired. So I'll see everyone in the next video. Bye.